How y'all doing? It's been a while. Look, it's finals week, guys. I need to make sure I pass this semester, and then we can play. But this is my Q&A. My Q&A. So let's begin. So we're gonna start off with the first question. Do you plan to play other fighting games or be focused on only Street Fighter? Great question, Draco. Right now, currently, that is definitely... So Street Fighter is what I am more focused on, just because I have a goal in mind, which I will let you guys know the reason why I started playing Street Fighter seriously. Especially Street Fighter 6 currently. But I definitely do have a love for just fighting games in general, especially the older ones. I do want to start playing the older ones. I think I'm going to start making videos on that a little bit later, set and finished. But yeah, I do see myself making more videos, or making videos and diving into different other fighting games. It's definitely, this channel is primarily focused on fighting games to get my skill up. Now we're going to the next question. A lot of these questions, shout out to B-Wise, the GOAT as always. What platform do you play Street Fighter on? I play on Steam with a computer. I originally started playing with the keyboard. I also tried the fight stick, but I like the keyboard and the buttons more. When and how you get into fighting games? If it's only Street Fighter, when did you get into fighting? When did you get into Street Fighter? I'm gonna explain my whole story and why I got into fighting games. My other favorite fighting games would be, I like Smash Bros. I played Smash Bros for a little bit. I played Bayonetta, The Villager. I like Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct, Marvel vs. Capcom, Tekken, of course. You know, all the mainstream games, and Roblox. I do have a Twitch channel, but it's inactive. Like I don't use it at all for now. Maybe later though. My hobbies include honestly, this is my only hobby right now. I do like listening to music. I love music. I love different types of music. I like old school music. I like 80s music, techno, electronic, like Daft Punk, house, old deep house music. Have you ever done cosplay or gone to any convention for anime, game tournaments, or comics? Surprisingly, no. I have not been to any conventions. I have not done any like mainstream cosplay. I've done like silly stuff that very niche stuff. So, but I would love to go. Maybe one day, especially when I'm turned pro, then I can become I can go fight the people at the tournaments. What is my favorite anime / cartoon / movie? The anime I grew up with was Dragon Ball Z. I'm sure everybody grew up with that. That's the one that I really attached to when I was younger was Inuyasha, Kimi ni Todoke, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm here now, I'm doing the best I can. But currently, what I'm really into right now, it's a totally skip Berserk. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I am in my early 20s. I am American, and I live in the United States. Do you know I like to do a lot of different stuff? So I'm thinking I'll probably, I don't know, because at the end of the day, I'm doing the best I can. What are you now? Did I get all your questions, B-Wise? I think I did. Thank you for literally pulling the weight of the video. Should new players use hitbox or traditional controller? Honestly, I'm assuming you're saying the DualShock for PlayStation or like a regular controller. Honestly, I feel like people are more used to that DualShock controller instead of a hitbox. I feel like a hitbox is kind of specifically for fighting games. You should use whatever is comfortable. I'm not an expert on this, guys. What is your favorite? Okay, I actually made a video on my first technique for winning a match. The medium low kick. What age did you start playing Street Fighter? And who was your first main? We're gonna get into that. What do you think developers should improve on next game? This may be a hot take, but it just feels like Street Fighter is not like I feel like they're trying to westernize it a little bit. Is that the right word for it? They're trying to. It just doesn't, like when I first saw like Street Fighter and the aesthetic when it first came out, I was like, this doesn't look like a Street Fighter game. You know, like I I understand, you know, Street Fighter, whatever. It just doesn't. It doesn't hold the power it used to. So I don't know. I don't think the developers are gonna change the entire aesthetic because it's kind of already in there. But especially for Street Fighter, it just feels very like. It just feels too westernized. How does somebody know if they're good at Street Fighter, average or bad? I have no idea, but I will one day. Now it's time to tell you the reason why I started playing Street Fighter long ago. In 2010, I was 7 years old. My father had brought home a new game. Okay, a new game. It was on the Xbox 360, and then whenever you would start the game, it would be like Super Street Fighter 4. So that's in my brain. I'm like, what's this? You know, I don't remember this game. And then it would play that whenever you're choosing the character, that I'm like, what is this? This looks kind of crazy. And so it started off just me watching, because it's a new game. I don't know what it is. So I watched my dad play this Street Fighter 4. He picked Ryu, of course. You know, it was fun. I wanted to play too. I grew up with games. Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, the Kinect, all those games I grew up with. Zelda, that was a big one. So a new game, of course I had to try it. Duh. Whenever you're picking your first character, you just pick the one that looks the coolest, right? So I picked Juri. Juri was the coolest to me. And my dad was like, she's evil. I was like, okay, she looks cool. So Juri was my first main. And I didn't play seriously. I just kind of, the one move I did was her, when she just spins around and stuff. And that was the one move I just spammed. I did the, you're next. All that, all that stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Fast forward to now. Street Fighter 5 was cool. I still wasn't into it. I was still playing Roblox. 2020, whenever it came out. Street Fighter 6 came out. One thing that I could never do when I was younger, I could never beat my dad in Street Fighter. And a little background, my dad's been playing Street Fighter. His very first Street Fighter game was Street Fighter. I was behind. I need to catch up. Because that's gonna be one of my goals. I think it's time to surpass. It's time to take over. But yeah, the ultimate goal, reason why I started playing Street Fighter is to surpass my dad. And because I want to do tournaments. And it's a nice hobby, you know, it's really fun. So yeah, this is my short Q&A. I'll probably do another Q&A way down the road. But for now, like, I have been playing, I just haven't been recording. So I need to start recording again. I got a new computer because this one's gone. My old reliable. So I need to just set everything up and I'll start posting again. So, but thanks for being patient. Bye bye.